Right, good morning, everyone. My name is Dr. Akila. I'm the coordinator for Department of Marketing. Joining me here today is also Dr. Juliana French. She is the head of the Department of Marketing. So for today's session, we are going to introduce to you on the strategic marketing major and give you more insights about what this major is all about. So before I begin, can I just capture some of your thoughts? I've go to the chat. I've given you the link. In one word, can you just describe to me what comes to mind when you think about marketing? Okay.
I'm sorry, but we can't click the link.
You can't click the link? Hold on, yeah.
Just copy and paste.
Let me just go back to my slide. Okay.
Copy and pasting is not working for some reason.
Does it work for you now?
Let me try. No, it's still not working.
Still not working? Okay.
Yeah, still not working.
Never mind. Can you just write in the chat, what do you think marketing means to you? Managing resource. Some of you said advertising. Okay, what else? Seven P's. Okay, some of you are branding, creativity. Great. So, right. To captivate one's attention, how to sell something. Communication. Great. So all of this that you mentioned does fall under the umbrella of marketing. But if we look at the actual definition itself of what marketing is all about, it is about creating, communicating, and delivering value. So actually, it is more than just selling. It is more than just advertising. The purpose of marketing is to create and communicate and deliver the value to consumer in a way that consumer can appreciate what they get from the products and services. So why is it that we are studying marketing? What's so great about studying marketing, and what's the importance of it? I'm going to present to you, I'm going to illustrate to you with an example. So say, for example, I were to present to you a teh tarik in a local coffee shop. Put it in the chat, how much are you willing to pay for it? Okay, my question is, if you were being presented with a coffee in a local coffee shop, how much would you be able to, how much are you willing to pay for it? 2 to 2. Okay, so there's a range of numbers, right? Ranging from 2 to 4 ringgit. Now, my next question is, what if I put a, I repackage a product, I do some research and development of the product, I repackage it and put a brand on it with Starbucks. How much are you willing to pay for it as a consumer? $10 to $18. Okay, so you can see that $7, that's $10. So there's a range. So you are willing to pay more for Starbucks, right? So most of you have put around range of 3 and probably around a range of 10 to $20 for Starbucks. And why is this so? This is where marketing comes in, where you try to transform simple products to something that is more sophisticated, that is highly valued to the consumer. So when you dine in a Starbucks, you're not just drinking coffee, you are enjoying the ambiance, you're enjoying the air conditioning, the setting of the restaurant. So all that adds value to the product in such a way that you as a consumer are willing to spend that money, right? So this is why it's so important. This is why marketing is so important. So some of the great marketers that we can see here actually stays true to their brand value. So for instance, AirAsia, what is their biggest tagline here? Their biggest tagline is "Everybody can fly," right? So when they create their value proposition, they look into they ensure that even the middle class or the low income earners are able to fly abroad. So they transform the airline industry. Steve Jobs, when he first introduced iPhone to the market, he brought in actually a lot of convenience to consumer, because when you use an iPhone, it's self-intuitive, right? You don't need to. It is like a dummy for. It's a phone for dummy, right? So because people can just use the phone and it's intuitive to use the phone, and people like the software of iPhone. So this is where you bring in a lot of value when you're able to create value with your products. So marketing now has transformed drastically with the advent of technology. Products need to be designed as smart, interactive, and customizable. So that is more of a knowledge-based marketing. So for instance, if you create a product that, for example, a diaper, and a diaper changes its color based on the intensity. So for instance, yellow may signify that it's not so heavy. Maybe if it turns to slightly like a red color, maybe it denotes a higher intensity of wetness. So then parents can it informs parents to then change the diaper, right? So this is where products, when they are designed more as a smart product, it becomes educational and informational to consumers. So this is where marketing is moving towards with the advent of technology. So another way that marketing is also moving toward is experience-based marketing. So if you know IKEA has an app that allows you to to visualize their product in your own living room. So you can actually see whether or not this product suits the setting of your living room. So this is based on experiences, right? So this is the direction that marketing is heading towards. So essentially, when you look at marketing, you will learn about understanding people's needs. What do they want, right? What are their needs, okay? And then when organizations are able to understand that, they are able to package their products and services to create a compelling value proposition through branding. So with a touch of branding and a tagline, you can create a compelling value proposition. And organizations also do not function in isolation of the society and business at large. They are largely accountable to them. So what does this mean? So when you create new products, you are also accountable to businesses and society. So for instance, with a new product that's coming in the market, sometimes you have issues with digital privacy, right? So you will also learn about the ethical aspects of marketing. So why marketing? Why do you want to major in marketing? If you are someone who enjoys being creative, if you are someone who are an idea type of person who loves brainstorming, you like to go to uncharted territories, you push the boundaries, then the marketing major is for you, because we value ideas. Okay, so some of the career prospects that that comes with a marketing major is that if you're someone entrepreneurial by nature and you can identify gaps in a market, for instance, products that could make the lives of consumers better, then maybe perhaps you are more of a business leader. You can start off some project, some new projects or company that addresses any gaps that you've identified in the market. Alternatively, you can also be a business builder, working as a brand and product manager or business development in an organization. You can also be a specialist in market research. For instance, sometimes before you launch a new product, you are supposed to conduct a preliminary market research to see how well does the new product, is the new product well received by the consumers. So these are the preliminary market research work that you have to do prior to launching a new product, and you can work in a marketing agency. Some other ways that you can also work is in the consultancy line. If you enjoy, working with problems, consultancy is a way to go, because you will be dealing with clients, and clients will come to you with a problem, and what you have to do as a consultant is solve their marketing issue and to suggest solutions to them. So these are the potential career prospects when you take on the marketing major. When you take on a marketing major. So introducing the marketing department, we consist of 8 people. Dr. Juliana here is our head of department, and me, followed by me. I'm the department coordinator. There's one guy in the department. He's the thorns amongst the roses. I'm just going to introduce to you some of the subjects that will be offered in the marketing major. So in the current October intake, you'll be taking marketing theory and practice. This will be your first touch point with marketing, and you'll be exposed to fundamental concepts of marketing. Then after that, in your second year, you will take on a unit called consumer behavior, where this is a subject that allows you to tap into the minds of consumer. So you will be exposed to behavioral concepts and theories relating to consumer behavior, and you will also learn how consumers think and their decision-making process. After that, you will also be learning about marketing research and research methods. So this is where you will undertake a small mini project, and you will go to the ground to gather some data and interpret those data and see what those data means to the organization. Okay, so this is an exciting subject that I think most of you will be able to enjoy if you are able to do it well. Okay. The next one will be integrated marketing communication. So like I mentioned before, marketing is not just about the products and services, it is about communicating the value. So in this module, you will learn a lot more about advertising and communication, and what is the marketing communication process, and what are the tools that can help articulate the branding and the value of the organization. Then in your third year subject, now third year level is slightly more, I would say more challenging, because it requires you to have a sound understanding of marketing. So in third year in strategic branding, you will learn how branding works. So branding is all about perception and what consumers think of the brand. So for instance, during COVID-19, you realize that the strong brands actually are able to withstand any external pressure, for example, with the closure of lockdown and as such, stronger brands are able to withstand that compared to weaker brands. So how you understand how actually branding works and how valuable it is for the organization. Then we will learn about services marketing. In services, you will learn about how, because services are different in nature, they are intangible, they are inseparable. How then do you design the services and deliver them to your consumer. Last but not least, you'll be exposed to marketing strategy and implementation. This is where you really apply the amount of knowledge that you've accumulated from your year 1, year 2, and year 3. So this is quite a challenging unit whereby you'll be working with actual clients potentially, and you'll be it focuses on the practical aspect of marketing and strategy related concepts, techniques, and analytical tools in marketing decision process. So these are just some of the peaks of the process that you'll be able to enjoy when you join the marketing major. So it's highly interactive classes. Yeah. So for the electives, these are the subjects that we are offering for electives. And this is the sequence of units. So in your first year, you'll be taking marketing theory and practice, and then consumer behavior, and then market research methods. These are co-requisites. So when you move to the third year, you are well prepared to undertake the demands from a third year subject. Yeah. So I would highly welcome you to join the marketing major. If you have any other questions, you can direct it in the chat, or you can speak up. Thank you.